Welcome to my YouTube channel. This video is on how to add text-to-speech feature to your Wattpad story. So first let us see what exactly is text-to-speech feature on Wattpad. So for that I'll search text-to-speech Wattpad on Google or on any other web browser. So I searched your text-to-speech and then there are many blogs will come up on text-to-speech. So you will find a blog from Wattpad support saying text-to-speech FAQ Help Center Wattpad support. So you need to click on that blog. So after you click on that blog, then this page opens text-to-speech FAQ. So here you will get all the information related to text-to-speech and you'll even get the form to apply for text-to-speech. So let's see what this says. What is text-to-speech? So text-to-speech is a type of assistive technology that reads digital text aloud. So it basically means that whatever the story you have written on Wattpad, by using this feature, adding this feature text-to-speech in your story, what will happen? There will be a bot or a robotic voice which will be reading it loud. Then what is the purpose of this? So this is basically for people with visual impairment or those who have difficulty reading text from screen, so they can now listen to it. They do not need to read it now. So how can you use it? So let me show you all how you can use text-to-speech feature. So for this, first log into Wattpad and then in the search bar you need to search text-to-speech. So you search for text-to-speech and then all the stories which have text-to-speech on them appears. And let me select the first story. So then you have to click on start reading. And here, when you open a story which has a text-to-speech feature on it, then at the top you can see this listen with text-to-speech. You need to click on this play button so that you can listen to the story. So let me click on it.
01.
Now you can
Arrested for
see
good manners.
this is
The young man's
basically
reflection
reading
glared
of the
back at
story.
me out of the shop window, suspicion etched into his roundish face. He probably thought I was doubting whether he looked manly enough, and, to be honest, I was. Come on, I muttered, morosely.
So there are even certain
Manliness,
features you
manliness.
can decrease the
Give me
speed
some
of the voice or you can
manliness.
increase the speed
I
of the
turned
voice
sideways, and he turned with me,
1.2x,
thrusting his chest out at the exact
1.7x,
same moment I did. It looked
1.5x,
plausible,
or you
portraying
can
on his
decrease
immunity,
to
so that at least was going to be no
0.7x.
problem. Farther down, though, my eyes wandered to the young man's behind. The F word. Generous.
There's
Ulched in a
even this
distinctly
feature
unmanly way.
so that you can
Going to be no
forward it 10
problem.
seconds or you
Farther
can
down,
take
though,
it backwards
my
10
eyes wandered to the
seconds.
No, not the F word.
So this is basically how you can listen to the story with text-to-speech. Now next is how can you use it. I showed this one. Now how can I give feedback? So now you can give feedback by clicking on the link over there. You can see that Google Forms link. So you click on that and then they'll take you to Google Forms so you can give feedback. Now how can I get text-to-speech added or removed from my story? So I'm going to explain this later in this video. Now can I sell the audio right to my story if text-to-speech is on my story? See, text-to-speech is basically just a reading of what you have written over there, so it does not affect your audio rights, so you can obviously sell it or make it audiobook. So now, can I change the voice pronunciation or part of the audio? No, this feature is not available right now. You can read through this blog and you'll get answer to all your questions. They have basically explained the whole thing over here. Now the most important part, how can I get text-to-speech added or removed from my story? So here it says you can visit this forum to share your story ID with us. So to add text-to-speech to your story or to apply for this, you need to click on this blue color form you can see, then this will take you to Google Forms. So here this page will open text-to-speech help center. So here you need to write or select the options and then your story you need to submit the form. So in the context of feedback, I'm a writer or reader, so I'll select writer, then click on next. After this you can see next is author. I want to add or remove audio from my story. So you can either select yes, please add, or no, please remove, or neither. I just have to give the feedback. So I'll click on yes because I want to add audio in my story. Then what is the story ID? If there are multiple, please separate with a comma. So now, what is actually story ID? So according to Google or from Wattpad's blog, story ID is the number you see in the URL when you access your story using a browser. So let me show you all how you can get story ID for your story. So for that, first log into your account and then open your story. Open your story in a new page, and there you can see your story's URL at the top, like https www.wattpad.com story 26204812. You can see the number in the URL. That number is your story ID. So basically, story ID means the number that you see in the URL of your story. Number and the URL of your story when you access it from a browser. So you need to log in from a browser, and then you will find that number in the URL of your story. So I'll copy that number and paste it here. So I pasted the story ID. Now please share your feedback. Now I don't want to share any feedback, so like nothing. But again, there comes please share your feedback here. So if you want to write any feedback, then you can write it here. Now I do not have any feedback, so I'll just leave it blank. Now at last, what you need to do is you need to click on the submit button. So after this page will come saying your response has been recorded. So this is how you can apply for the feature text to speech to be added to your Wattpad story. So this is it. Hope this video helps, and be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for new notifications. And do share this video with those who might need it. Thank you so much for watching.